One of the biggest exposures, I think, Scott, in financial planning right now is, and this has been a trend probably over the last 15 or 20 years, is we've seen the willingness to purchase life insurance go down, down, down. Now, it's actually picked up some with all the COVID thing that's going on. People, go, oh, wow, there's really a threat here. Because most people are of the mindset that, that's not going to happen to me. It's kind of like long-term care insurance. I'm never going to go in a nursing home. I'll just die. Well, there's a whole lot of folks in nursing homes today that thought just that. But, Janet, I think it's really interesting when you think about the exposure that a family, particularly a young family, has in the area of life insurance. This is something that I think that it really does take conversation and explanation from a financial advisor to get people to really understand the exposure that they do have.
So let's go back to the car analogy. I know people who would not be here today were it not for the combination of a seatbelt and airbags.
Sure.
Those safety features saved their lives. And so when you think about that's actually saving your life itself, life insurance, we think is misnamed. It doesn't save your life. It doesn't insure your life, but it does insure your family's standard of living. Okay, so if something happens to you and you don't come home, do you want your family to be able to maintain their current standard of living? And frankly, it's just something that people don't think about. Now, this day and time, I don't think that anybody would buy for their, Scott, you talked about, buying a new vehicle for your son who's in his early 20s. Would you have bought something that didn't have seatbelts and didn't have an airbag? There's no way.
Right.
Okay, but we don't think about life insurance in the same way, but we really need to,
I think a lot of it really owes to the fact that most young people think I'm young and healthy and I'm
invincible.
I'm invincible. I'm bulletproof. Dying is a long way away. And this is really just a waste of money. And it's really not. You can buy a significant amount of life insurance, especially if you're in your 20s or 30s. You can buy a significant amount of life insurance for maybe as much as less as $1 a day. And when you think about the protection that gives your family, even if you don't earn an income, meaning if you're a stay-at-home mom, there's a financial burden that's going to come into play if something happens to you, especially if you have young kids. There's a lot of things that are going to need to be hired done, so to speak. If that life insurance is not in place, then you're going to have that financial burden.
Want more content like this delivered to your inbox weekly? Visit fastest4.com to learn more.